Hey y'all, hey! Welcome back to my channel. My name is Sheen, and thank you so much for clicking on this video today. You already know your girl is back with another story time. Based on the title, you know exactly what I'm about to talk about. So make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Sheen with 3 E's. Y'all already know the drill. Without further ado, let's hop right into the video. Let's go. Alright, y'all, so boom! Y'all know exactly how I like to start my story times off. Okay? Yeah, this is gonna be about me and Kendra. Anytime I really talk about Kendra, you know this is back when I was like really, really young. So, you know, I ain't gonna put a timestamp on it, but just know this is back in my teeny bopper days, okay? Well, not, okay. So, me and Kendra, we had went to the movies one day, and when we came out the movie, we ended up running into these two guys, right? So they was really cute, really nice looking or whatever, and you know they want to holler at us. So mind you, you know they try to get our attention. I'm at the station, you know, refilling my little slushy before we leave out, and they pulled up on us or whatever. So you know they like, hey, what's your name? Da da da, all of that. Long story short, we end up exchanging numbers, right? We exchanged numbers with both of them. We're gonna get a name. Let's see. I'm thinking very Jimmy Neutron right now. So we're gonna call them Jimmy and Sheen. Now the boy who I gave my number to was Sheen, and Kendra had Jimmy, right? Cool. We exchanged numbers with them or whatever. Then of course we leave. Now mind you, I had drove to the movies. So while we walking out, I guess a couple movies had ended at the same time. So they walking out with us. So you know when you get somebody's number, you kind of go opposite ways. But because we all was going out the front door, it's like we got their number, we walked away, and they was still like on the side of us. So you know it's that awkward thing, like why y'all still here? So we looking like, I'm like, why y'all following us? And he like, we ain't following y'all, we all going to the same parking lot, like our movie over to it. So you know I'm looking like, oh, you right, the movie did just end. So he like, shit, while we coming out, we might as well walk out to y'all car. So you know we like, okay, cool, play it, like, all right, cool. So he ended up walking us to my car, whatever. So we just sitting there talking. So he like, what y'all about to do? So we like, nothing. Mind you, the movie got out at probably like 8, almost 9. So, you know, we like, we ain't got nothing to do. Like, we about to just go home or something. So they like, oh, why don't we just go grab something to eat then? So we like, okay. And listen, I understand stranger danger, y'all. I get it. I get it, okay? Y'all don't listen. I get it. But whatever, he wanted to go out to eat. So I'm thinking like, okay, it's only about 8, 9. It's still a little early. We're going to a public place. We're going to be cool. So I'm like, yeah. So they literally was like, let's just go to Applebee's because it was right up the street from the movie theater, right? So I'm like, okay, cool. So we follow them to Applebee's or whatever. So we go in. So we sit down. We chit chatting with them. Everything cool. So we sit there. We had regular conversation. Y'all. We end up eating our food. It was a good look. I guess like first date. You know. So while we walking out of Applebee's, of course they walking us back to the car. And you know Sheen is really cool. Like I guess he was really feeling me because y'all he hugs me. I'm thinking we just about to do a cute little friendly hug. I mean Sheen is holding on to the JCs. He gripping them. He's squeezing them tighter than a baby grabbing your food and holding on tight. Like he's gripping the JCs. So, you know, I'm like, hold up now. You gotta let up off me a little bit. Like, because at the end of the day, we did just meet. Like, you know, you don't hug nobody and squeeze the JCs. And the JCs, for all my new people, are juicy cheeks, a.k.a. the booty, you know? So he's squeezing on tighter than y'all babies. When they be, y'all know when them toddlers grab your food and they hold on tight and you can't, it's like this baby, the strongest baby in the world, you can't even open up their little fist. That's how he was on the JC. So I'm like, okay, like you cute, but don't let that shit go to your head. Yeah, you cute, but don't let that shit go to your head. Okay, I'm like, but wait a minute now. So, you know, I was just like, okay, chill, Sheen. Like, he like, yeah, I just couldn't help. I couldn't resist. Like, you so fucking fine. Like, you know, I really like you. And I'm thinking like, okay, I know the Applebee's date went kind of well, but like, damn, let's slow it down. Calm down. So I'm like, all right, cool. Like, I'm going to hit you up or whatever. So, you know, we get in our car and we leave. So, of course, that was the first time that we met them. So, time is going on and we've been texting, but I don't know what at that time was going on or why we couldn't link, but every time we kind of tried to link, like I had something to do, Kendra had something to do, and even though like we already hung out with them, like back then I was just kind of the type, like if I didn't know a guy, like I always got to come with a friend, like especially the first couple times until we really get to know each other. So like the time it just wasn't working out. I'm busy, Kendra busy, one of them was busy, I don't know, like it was a lot going on. So it had been like almost, I remember it had been like almost about 2 months before we was able to see them again, but we was still texting them. Like I still was kicking it with Sheen, we still was talking on the phone, not every day but very frequently. Like I'll, sometimes we'll fall asleep on the phone together, but it wasn't given every single day, right? Okay, cool. So finally one day, one weekend, we all was able, our schedules was aligned and we was able to like link. And at this time, like I said, it been almost 2 months. When Sheen hit me up, he said like pull up to his house, like him and some guys is over there drinking and we could come. So I'm like, okay, cool. I called bestie the restie, Shauna, and another homegirl at the time. Never mind. I called Shauna and other homegirls. So we like, okay, we gonna pull up. They got homeboys over there, whatever. We gonna go drink with them, right? We're gonna drink apple juice though, because at the time, you know. Okay, so we was gonna pull up to drink apple juice, right? So I'm like, yeah, Shauna, come. Like me and Kendra met these guys, da da da. Like they already know the scoop. So I go pick up everybody. We go over to Sheen house. So we come in. The guys is there. So we like, hey, we introducing ourselves to the other two that we don't know. Everybody like talking whatever. We sit on the couch. Y'all already know.
Oh,
Oh,
are you recording right now?
I am.
I need to do something.
What do you need to do?
That's out of the video.
Only if you must.
I must. Hey, y'all. I'm back again. I'm done.
Anyways. Like I said, we get to the house or whatever. Y'all already know what time it is. We about to bottle pop. It's time to take shots of apple juice. Okay, it's time to play truth or dare, Uno, spades, never have I ever. Y'all already know the deal. Okay, y'all know the setup. So we get there, everybody cool. So we start doing what we do. So I'm over there sitting on my little boo lap or whatever, because I'm chopping it up with him and stuff. So I'm sitting on his lap. We drink, we taking shots. They dancing, y'all. Like they dancing, they trying to hip roll and stuff. So they talking about something. They want to battle the girls. So y'all know I don't turn down no challenge. Well, I guess depending on what the challenge is, cause. So I'm like, so we looking like what? Not y'all want to hip roll against us? Like, baby, I'm the hip rolling queen. Like, I do this, okay? Or at least I did used to do this. So we competing against them. So we hip rolling against them. They hip rolling against us. Like y'all, we just laughing, we playing, like we all falling on the floor, like we just having a good time. There was a time, right? So the more we drinking, we get to playing games. We playing the Never Have I Ever. Everything is fun. So, as time going on throughout the day, we kind of stop playing games and we just all like kind of talking. So I'm sitting on my boo lap. We all talking. I don't even know what we talking about. Like, it's one of those casual conversations you having when you with people. We talking about something about, I don't know, whatever we was talking about. We got on a conversation of like side chicks or like something about why y'all men be doing good women wrong. Like I don't even know. We y'all young. I don't even know why we talking about this, right? So we sitting there and they said, like, let me just make up something that would have sparked what I said, right? So they said something along the lines like, what's wrong with being a side chick? Like, you get all the benefits of the wife and stuff. Mind you, we young, so nobody is married. So I don't even know why we're talking about this. But they talking about how you get all the benefits that the wife get. You just necessarily not the one that's being cheated on. So I'm like, well, at the end of the day, like, I'm not gonna be anybody's side chick. I mean, not knowingly, of course. Like, I mean, if you're a side chick and you don't know, that's different. Like, if you don't know, you got a girl and stuff. And I know y'all always be like, how y'all don't know? Niggas really be living double lives, and sometimes wives do put up with a man being gone multiple days. So if you at my house every day, how am I really supposed to know that you got a wife at home? Like, people, sometimes you just don't know. I'm not talking about the ones that's willingly being side chicks, like they don't care. Y'all do y'all, but the ones who don't know, sometimes you really don't know. So that's what I was saying. I'm like, sometimes you don't even know you a side chick. Like a nigga will lie to you and say he's single and X, Y, and this. Or I even had a guy say like the person he was living with was his sister. I had a guy literally make up a whole story and say that their parents passed away and left him and his sister that house, y'all. Yeah, it's not even funny. It's funny now, but it's not even funny. I will tell y'all that later on. But literally said that their parents died and left him this house, and he lived with his sister. And I believed it, y'all, because why would I not? Why would I not believe, like, why would I think you're gonna lie about your parents passing away and leaving you and your sister a house? So when he lived with that girl, y'all, I literally thought it was his sister. Literally, to the point, like, I came and spent the night before. I seen that they had pictures, but of course, it's your sister. Why would I not? Why would I? And I mean, they didn't have no kids or nothing. Like, she went out of town and something. I came to spend the night. Like, he really, listen, okay. But anyways, we're going to get to that story another time. So, I was telling them, like, yeah, you might be a side chick and you not know. So of course the guys is like, no, y'all gotta know. Like, yeah, I know we be lying, but one thing about niggas, we not good liars. Like, y'all really be just in denial. And I'm like, bro, no, sometimes you really don't know. So we having that back and forth conversation. So, she look over to me, he like, so you telling me, like, if I'm breaking you off a check, if I'm effing you good, if I'm doing all of this, you wouldn't be willing to be a side chick? Baby, no, yeah, no, I mean, no, I wouldn't. It's like, no, I wouldn't. What do you mean? If you ever me good, feeding me and giving me money, of course I would not be a side chick to you. Like, it's like, what are you saying? So I'm like, no, Sheen, like, I would not do that. So he like, bro, y'all are lying, like, for real, because what, like, why not? It only benefits y'all. It only benefits y'all. And I'm like, well, I don't like to share. I want my own man. Like, I want my own man. I don't want you kissing and laying up with another girl, even though if you single, anyways, because I can't say, like, I don't want my man kissing up on another girl, because if you single and you just dating, I mean, the probability of him kissing another girl might be, but anyway, so I'm just like, no, I don't like to share. I want my own guy, whatever. So he like, cause I got a little situation, and I'm like, oh, I know you fucking lying. I said, like, what kind of situation? And he started laughing. Y'all, I slowly got up off that man's lap, like, hold up. And I sat next to him. So he like, why you getting off my lap? Like, why? I'm like, wait, because what is you saying? Because I could have swore, well, at this young of age, like, sometimes I didn't ask, like, was you single? Because back then, they didn't know me. So I can't resist saying that when I say back then. But back then, for real, like, I just kind of assumed that if you talking to me and you trying to get my number, that you would be single. But the older I got, I realized that you still have to ask people. Even if they ask for your number and want to talk you out, you still have to ask them, are you single? Because 7 times out of 10, they don't be single. Even though they're approaching you to date you and get your number and take you out. You still have to ask the question. Because again, I had guys say, well, you never asked me, was I single? Well, when you said, hey, I'm interested in you, I want to take you out, I want to get to know you, I just presumed that you was. But you know what, my fault, I'm going to start asking. But back then, I wasn't asking that. So I was like, what you mean I asked you if you single? I'm like, why would you be trying to talk to me if you wasn't? And he like, I'm just saying because, my man got to keep his options open. Was y'all ready to go? Like, you really feeling somebody and they just say something to fuck up everything. It's like, I was really looking at you in lust. But when you said that, I'm like, yeah, I don't know. But then again, I can't yai because this is back in my teen barber days. And like I said, I'm young, I'm tart, and I'm lit. So I'm not going to act like all the morals and everything that I have now, I had then. I didn't really care. If I didn't see the girl, she didn't exist. So now, not for real, but like for real. Like, especially when you young, when you was a teenager and stuff, like, you really not thinking it's like dating, it's like serious. I don't know. Yeah, so that's just that, right? But anyway, so he said that he like, but why you moving? Like, I didn't say I had a girlfriend. Like I said, maybe I got a situation. I said, so, explain what that situation is. He like, I don't know. Like, he like, how y'all girls be, like, y'all be up and down. Like, but as far as I know right now, today, I'm single. So I'm like, yeah, whatever. Like, I ain't really tripping about it, but like, I also don't want to sit on your lap right now. But I'm going to still kick it with you. Like, we cool, because I don't know what you got going on, right? So I'm like, okay, whatever. He like, but I'm saying, like, you ain't gonna wait for me? Like, okay, let's say I was in a relationship. Like, you ain't gonna wait for me? I said, baby, is my name Whitney Houston? Rest in peace to her. But it never, ever gave 7 on my love for you, okay? I don't know what Whitney was talking about in that song. So I'm saving all my love for you. it never gave, so I'd rather be at home feeling blue. So I'm saving all my love for you. Like, it never gave that. I'm not Miss Whitney. Okay? So I'm looking like I'm going to wait for you. Like, you telling me you want me to save all of this for you until you get out of your situation? My love, it was never given that. So, I'm like, babe, I would never ever wait for you. I would never ever. I'm like, I won't wait for you to get out of a relationship. I won't wait for you to get out of jail. Hell, I won't wait for you to get off work. Like, so, baby, it's not giving that. So I was like, no. He like, man, that's fucked up because I'm a good nigga. Like, your bills gonna be paid. Mind you, again, I'm a teenager. What bills? What bills do I have? So I'm like, well, I don't pay no bills. So but no, it's like, you like, yeah, bills gonna be paid. Like, I'm gonna fuck you good. Like, I'm gonna make sure everything's straight. Did I mention I'm gonna fuck you good? I'm like, bro, you keep saying that. Mind you, we ain't did nothing at this point, of course. So I'm like, you keep saying that. Like, I'm not understanding. So I'm just like, well, like, I don't know about none of that. Because once you mention another girl, like, I'm like, I kind of like tunnel vision, I zone out because I'm the only girl that you need. I'm the only one that you should be looking for. What are you talking about? So he like, yeah, no, I feel it, but like, I ain't trying to just break off everything that I got going on until I know I'm serious with you. And it's like, it's a 50-50 thing. Like, I understand, like, when you meet somebody, I don't expect nobody to like cut off all their friends or cut off all the girls that they're talking to unless y'all make it exclusive. But at the same time, I'm like, you didn't say you was dating or talking to girls. You said you had a situation, like you had a relationship. That's the different thing. Like, you can't say, oh, I'm not gonna break up with her. I'm not gonna break up with my girlfriend until I make you my girlfriend. Like, babe, no, you can't have both at the same time. Well, not with me, because some of y'all girls allow it. So, hey, do your thing. So he like, no, no, I'm just saying, like, I'm really feeling you, and I think you really might be that girl that's like, can really like make me leave her alone for real. And I'm like, baby, that's the thing. I don't want to be that girl for you. Like, I don't need to. I ain't trying to be that. I said, I ain't trying to be the girl to make you leave your girlfriend. Like, if you ain't trying to leave her on your own, just stay there. Like, why do you have to wait for a girl to come to kind of like push you out the door? Either you want to be in the house or you want to be on the porch. Which one? You can't have one foot in the middle. No, you can't be over the threshold. Either close the door or open. What we doing? Okay? So I'm like, nah, that's not gonna work. Like, it's just, I'm just straight on all of that. He like, well, we talking about all of this and really I'm single, so it really don't matter. I was just trying to check your temperature to see where you was at. I'm like, nah, you just trying to see if I'm gonna be okay with being a side chick, like to you and your man woman. That's all it was. And I'm letting you know, I'm not. I'm not. Money aside, good side. Well, I never had none, so I didn't know at the time. But I'm like, it sounds good. You really selling it. I understand you trying to sell the side chick to me. But just like y'all baby daddy cards, I'm declining it. Okay? Like, no, thank you. But anyway, so we having that talk. So we still like laughing. It's still like really light. Like, it's not like we in deep conversation. Everybody taking it serious. You got to remember, everybody playing, we drinking. The vibes is good. We still having fun. But just because I'm drinking, don't think that what you're saying is going in one ear out the other. No, bitch, it went in one ear and it stayed in my brain. It's right here in the middle. Okay? So I'm like, no, I'm still peeping game. And at the time, I'm not gonna really say much. Like, it ain't like I'm gonna be like, no, this your last time seeing me. I'm just gonna hit ghosts. Like, after we leave, I'm just gonna leave you alone because you already kind of showing me who you are, and I appreciate it. Like, at least you up front telling me like, hey, you possibly might be a side chick. At least you letting me know. That way, I have the option to either stay or leave. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I'm gonna enjoy my little time with you, but then I got a blast. Okay, so we talking and stuff. So like at this point, the other guy, let's see, we might as well name the third guy Carl. Might as well. So Carl and Shauna end up kind of like kicking it, and it seemed like Sheen and Carl was on the same type time. So Jimmy, the only one that got a little bit of sense, or if he is like them, at least he ain't being vocal about it and saying nothing. So Carl and Sheen was basically saying the same thing and like dapping each other up. So me and Shauna looking like, oh, it never gave that. Like, we not. I'm like, look at us. Do we look like we gonna be any side chicks to anybody? Mind you, I got up and did a little spin around, cause like, baby, I was giving, right. Mind you, this back in my teeter bopper days when the JCs wasn't even really giving J, they was just C's, okay, just cheese. And I was giving 12-year-old boy in the chest, like, you know what I mean? But hey, the body was bodying, and it was giving, and the niggas was loving it, okay? So so I get up like, dude, look at the face, like, I'm never giving side chick. So he like, nah, I'm gonna make you the main. Okay, what about if I make you the main chick and then make her my side chick? I said, so you basically letting me know that if we get together, you gonna cheat on me? He like, no, it's not cheating if you know.
What? What did he say?
Yeah, you know what? I see we just gonna be able to kick it and have a little fun. I already know not to take you serious. I'm like, nah, babe, I'm good. So I'm like, so if that person gonna be the side chick, the stuff that you said you was gonna give to me as a side chick, you gonna get her. So she gonna get the good D, the money, the fun, and I'm gonna be at home stressed out, worried about where my man at. Like that don't sound like a good exchange. You get what I'm saying? So I'm like, yeah, nah, I'm not feeling it. Like I'm good on whatever. So we laughing, we playing, we talking about that, right? Cool. That night happened, y'all. We had a good time with them. I'm not gonna lie. We had a good time. We finished like the bottle and stuff, and then like we danced and everything. Good vibes. We ended up leaving. Cool. So like I said, Sheen would be texting me, but I slowly, like every blue moon, I would text him back, but it nearly wasn't as much as we was before. Like I said, I'm falling back on you, but like if I ever go out or something or looking for something to do, I don't mind hitting you up because you are saying you're single, but maybe you single, but you still in love with your ex or whatever. I don't know what you really got going on. But like when I used to go out to clubs or stuff, like, I'll have people that I'll call up there and stuff. So I didn't like cut him off completely because I'm single and he say he's single. So I don't mind like kicking it with you every blue moon, but it wasn't like gonna be heavy. Like I definitely wasn't that interested in you no more after you said all of that, right? So, okay. So we texting every blue moon, whatever time is going on. He trying to link again, and now he not on my priority list. So I'm kind of curbing him. Like I'm like, ugh, I link when I link with you. Like I ain't even making it a priority, right? So time is going on. Y'all put a pin in that, okay? Stop that right there. That's when we met there. Like I said, teeny bopper days. Fast forward 3 years, a whole 3 years later. My friend has a birthday dinner. I come to the birthday dinner. I come with Shauna. At this time, Kendra, was a little rocky now. You know what I'm saying? So I come out with Shauna to the birthday dinner. It's both our friend birthday. So we at the dinner and stuff. Who walks in? Sheen. Sheen is at the birthday dinner. So at this point he didn't grow some little dreads, okay? He done started his little lock journeys, okay? He looked a little bit different, a little bit older. Of course, it's been 3 years, but he looked a little older, whatever. He grew facial hair and stuff. So like I see, but them eyes, I know them eyes, right? So I see him. So we all walked in at the same time, whatever, because she had ordered. I mean, not ordered. She like booked a little room at the restaurant. So we all in there. So we all come in. So we waiting to like sit down and stuff. We trying to see where the birthday girl gonna sit at and what, where her sisters and stuff gonna sit at, and then we gonna fill in the rest. So he see me or whatever. I see him like. So I'm just looking like I'm tapping shot. Like, don't this look like da da da? So she like, yeah. So it's like as soon as we talked about him, he walked over. He like, okay. I'm like, Sheen, that's you? So he like, yeah, what's up? So he hugged me. He like, what's up, Shauna? So he hugged Shauna. So I'm like, hey. So, he like, I ain't seen you in forever. I'm like, I know. Mind you, we got each other on social media. So we do still keep up with each other. That's why when he came in, I knew it was him because I seen his hair already. So we keep up with each other as far as social medias, but not seeing, we ain't seen each other physically in like 3 years, right? Okay, cool. So we chopping it up. So we about to sit down. So me and Shauna going to sit down. So he like, come here. He come in literally same people. He come in with more people. And it turned out that she been knowing them since she was younger. So he come in with Sheen, Jimmy, Carl, and another fourth boy. Not the same fourth boy from that night, but it was another boy. So they come in. So they want to sit next to me and Shauna. So I'm like, oh my God. So at this point, mind you, we are talking to somebody else a little heavy, but like, we still single. Like, so they come and sit down. Carl go over there, sit next to Shauna. Well, not over there. Shauna right here. Carl next to her. Sheen next to me and whatever. So I'm just like, oh my God, like what y'all been up to? And he like, why you cut me off and stuff? I'm like, Sheen, you don't remember you used to be talking crazy. Like you used to give, like you wanted me to be your side chick. Like we just start bringing up that conversation. He like, man, that's when I was a little ass kid. I'm thinking like, it's only been about 3 years. So what you mean, little ass kid? Like, nah, like it's only been 3 years. So I'm like, oh, so let me guess, you don't think like that no more. So he like, nah, that's some young nigga shit. Like I'm a grown ass man. Like I'm past that. So I'm like, oh, okay, so what? Now you single? He like, nah, for real, I am. And I mean, I'm single, not like single how I was when I was telling you I was single and I had a little yeah, basically. He like, no, I'm really single. Like I just started this new job. I just got my apartment. Like I'm on my shit. So I'm like, oh, this dude definitely sound like a different Sheen, but you don't know. So, we are just talking throughout the night. We there with the birthday girl. We have dinner. Dinner was good. We sing happy birthday or whatever. So at the end of the day, here comes Sheen. He want to pay for my bill. Okay, thank you so much, Sheen. Like I appreciate it. So he looking at me like, you still got your same number? So I'm like, yeah, I still got the same number. And he like, okay, I gotta hit you up. Like, we gotta redo this again. We gotta try this again. And I'm thinking, like, I mean, like, we can, but like, if you giving what you was giving 3 years ago, baby, like, it's gonna end up the same way. But you do seem like you a little bit different. Like even the conversation we was having at dinner was different. Like, it just seemed like he was on some other shit. So, and not like other shit, but bad. But like, he just seemed like a different version of him. I don't know. So I'm like, okay, cool. So y'all gotta bear with me because this is over a long periodically time, right? So okay, so once we exchange numbers at the dinner, we go back to talking, texting, and I'm not gonna lie, his vibe was different. He was talking about more like his conversation was just more grown man, it wasn't giving childish, right? So but I don't know why y'all. It's like even though it seemed like a different version of him, I guess everything that he said back to me like 3 years ago was still replaying in my head, and I just felt like, no, you showed me how you was. Like, I just can't give you another try. Like, I don't know. So it's like we would be talking and texting, and he trying to invite me out to dinner and take me out on a date and stuff, and it's just like I wasn't going for it for whatever reason. Like, he didn't do nothing this time, but his old self was just playing in the background. So it's like, I just kept spinning him again. I'm thinking like, damn, why the fuck did I, tell him to hit me up again if I was gonna do this? But I didn't know. It's like the more we talked, it's like everything he would say, I kept saying like, but you was a cheater though, and this, like, I kept bringing up the past, and I hate when people do that now. Like, if you gonna forgive somebody, whatever, not that I forgave him because he didn't do shit to me, but like if you gonna get past something, they be like, you shouldn't bring it up in the present. Like, if you gonna let that shit go, let it go. But I couldn't let it go, so I'm just like, I just knew it wasn't gonna work because I kept bringing this shit up. So it's like we slowly stopped talking again, y'all. But this time, like, he wouldn't let up off me. Like, he was on my body. He still was texting. Sometimes I wouldn't even text back. He kept double texting me and stuff. Like, in every picture on social media, in my DMs, heart face this, prayer hands, heart eyes, drooling emoji. No, I don't even think the drooling emoji was out at that time. But just every emoji you could think of, he just was on my body. So now it's like, when you haven't seen somebody in a long time, then you see them, and it's like every time you go out now, you always see them. Like, I went from not seeing him at all to now every time I was going out, I see him, I run into him, and we like chatted up a bit or whatever. So we'll talk and stuff, and then he always be like, I'm gonna hit you up, make sure you respond back. And I always be like, okay. Then never do it. Like, he just was on my body, on my body, on my body, right? I kept paying him. Like, I'm just like, no, like, I'm good. Like, you be cheating. I don't know. Okay, time go on more, y'all. More, I think another year or two, maybe even 3, 4. I don't even know for real. But time is going on. He's steady on my body. Like, he just always hit me up. Everything I post, he in my DMs. Let me take you out. Let me do this. Come hang out with me. I'm gonna get you right. Let me take care of you. Let me do that. Let me give you princess treat. All of this. He just on me. Okay, time is going on, whatever. It's like we pick back up on talking a little bit. I'm like, okay, maybe he really has kind of changed. That's not his ways no more because it's been time and he not letting up off me. He seemed really interested in me. Whatever. Let me give him a chance because you know what? I have people in my ear and they always, and even to this day, they always like, yo, get somebody a chance. You too easy to like cut people off. So sometimes I get in my mind, my head about stuff and I be like, okay, give this person a chance. Stop being so like easy to just cut a nigga off, even though shit, certain stuff just be just a one time thing. Like, you gotta cut them off. Like, you do one little thing, I be over it. But I'm trying to fix that a little bit. So I'm thinking like, okay, he ain't really never do nothing to me for real. Like, I'm not about to hold this shit against him from what he said a long time ago, whatever. So I take him up on his offer. Cool, he want to take me out to dinner. I go out to dinner with him. Dinner is amazing. Not even gonna lie. His conversation is good. He look even better than he used to look back in the day. He really just seemed like he on some grown man shit. Like, I'm older, but I'm still young, y'all. That's why I said this is back in teen. I'm older, but I'm still like not immature. But I ain't adult, right? Like, just really thinking clearly and know. But so we go out, whatever. The date is cool. If he invite me out again, we went to like a movies. Like, we did start going on little dates, and he was cool. Like, I was vibing with him, right? Yeah. Mm, mm, mm. My little young mind. So one day it's freaking Jimmy's birthday, right? Like I said, at this time we ain't really talking to Kendra. I guess Kendra and Jimmy fell off as well. It's Jimmy's birthday, so of course him and Carl tell me and Shauna like, oh, it's Jimmy's birthday. Y'all know y'all gotta pop out. Like, y'all gotta come out. So we like, okay, cool, we'll come out. So we drive over to Sheen house, and he said we were gonna go to Jimmy's house. I guess he was just throwing a party at his house. So we drive to Sheen house. Him and Carla's there. We get in the car with Sheen. So then we go to Jimmy's house. So Jimmy party is slapping. Okay, packed to capacity. All type of hood niggas. All type of girls dancing on their head. It's lit up in here, right? So we instantly started drinking apple juice. Still drinking apple juice. Okay. Maybe not. I don't know. But we drinking or whatever. I'm not gonna lie. The party, you ever go somewhere you really just have so much fun? Like I'm not gonna lie. I didn't even. I knew them, but not like that. But like that. But Jimmy party was fun as fuck. Like that's one of the nights that I really could remember. Like why was your party so fun? Everybody there was good vibes. Everybody just dancing. Sometimes in the city, you never know what you're gonna get with girls. Sometimes they be girls. Sometimes they be weird. Sometimes they be staring at you, looking at you, trying to see if you fuck with one of the niggas here. Like everybody, the vibe was like immaculate. Okay, everybody dancing, everybody slapping each other's ass. Everybody just having a ball. So much that we just taking shots back to back to back. I'm drunk. Not even gonna lie. Me and Shauna is drunk now. I'm going to do a disclaimer now before I mention anything else. I'm not impaired to the point that I can't give consent and I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just drunk to the point I ain't about to drive. Okay. Anyways, we so drunk. It's time to go. Okay. It's like it's time to get up out of here. We in the car. They drunk or they have been drinking. But mind you, we only going 4 blocks away. Okay. It's literally around the corner. But they are able to drive, but they've been drinking as well too. Not even going to I'm not saying it's right. Y'all need to stop that shit, okay? Literally, for real though. But yeah. So we get to his house, and Sheena's like, "You not gonna be able to drive," because I mean, I'm not even playing. Like you could see that I was drunk. So he's like, "You're not gonna be able to drive. Do you want me to drive you home? Do you want to stay here, or what you want me to do?" So I'm like, "No, I'm gonna stay with you, cause now not gonna yah again. I'm grown as hell, y'all. Judge your mammy, judge your mama before you come over here judging me. I'm not gonna lie." But I need that, okay? You know when they say they need that, and I'm not talking about fighting. I need that. Like I'm drunk. I'm on that, okay? And I'm trying to be on that. What he got. So I'm in my basement flooded. So I'm like, no, I'm trying to stay here with you, cause like now I want that. Like yeah. I want that. Yeah, okay. So I'm like, no, I want to stay. Like, can we stay with y'all? Is that cool? So, Shauna, we on the same type of time. We already know we besties fuck the restie. We here with it. We already know. So I'm like, yeah. But to be honest, I really wasn't going to drive home because they lived on the other side of town and I wasn't going to make it home. Not even going to lie. So I'm like, no, I want to stay here with you. Like, is that cool? So he like, yeah, that's fine. Like, but mind you, Carl, he was gonna go home, but he like, Shauna, you gonna come home with me? Like, I'll bring you back, like, and Shauna like, yeah, like, deuces, sis. I'm like, bye, sis. We gone. So Shauna get in the car with Carl and they go to Carl house, whatever. So I'm in the house with Sheen. Okay, so we go in there and stuff like, and like I said, I'm intoxicated, but like, yeah, I want that, so I need that, and I need you to drop that, okay, right now. So we kissing or whatever and stuff, whatever. Y'all already know. And y'all probably gonna be a little mad, but the membership, y'all gonna get the slow down version of this night because some shit happened, okay, but y'all gonna get the slow down version on the membership. But we're gonna keep it cute on this. Y'all already know how it go. So yeah, so I'm like, okay, yeah, so we do the thug nasty, y'all already know. So this is my thing. So when we started, of course, he put the bun on the hot dog, right? Cause you gotta use protection. You always gotta do that. He put the bun on the hot dog, right? So we doing our thing. Oh, let me not do that. Hold up, my bad. Hold up. We doing our little thing, right? And I'm still young, but I ain't that young to the point I can't. But we doing our thing, and at some point, y'all, and I know for the people in the back, y'all say y'all could feel the difference. Maybe I wasn't that experienced at that time, at that young time in my life, because when I tell y'all, or maybe I was so intoxicated that like I seen him put it on. Okay, he put it on, whatever. We doing what we doing. At some point when we go to switch positions and I get on top, when you get on top, you might wanna grab it. Auntie, close your ears. Y'all, my auntie be watching my videos for sure. Close your ears, auntie. I don't want you to hear it. So he had the bun on the hot dog, whatever. So I seen him put it on, all of that. So at one point when we switched positions, whatever, he put me on top of him, right? So I'm doing my thing, but I'm doing my thing, right? And it came out. We're gonna still keep it a little PG over here, okay? Y'all gotta keep it cute. and it came out, right? So, when I went to grab it, to put it back in, I'm touching it. I'm like, hold up. I'm supposed to feel a little rim, a little something at the end. What, baby, this feeling like straight hot dog. Where's the bun? Where the bun at? I'm like, wait a minute. This feeling a little real naked here. So I touched it. I'm like, that's when I kind of like hop back off and I looked down. I'm like, what happened to your bun? So then I'm thinking like, did it slip off inside of me? You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, wait, where the bun at? This nigga. Oh, I took it off. I don't really like that for real. Like I took that shit off. I pick up my phone. He like, who you calling? The police. Sir, you cannot do that. You cannot do that. What do you mean? So I'm like, yeah, 911. I would like to report a homicide. Okay, let me just. I said, yeah, you can't do that. So, but he not taking me serious, y'all, because I'm drunk. And even though I'm drunk, I know what I'm doing. I know what's going on. I'm just a little bit loop-de-loop, didn't pull in your shoes. All look, okay.
You make a loop-de-loop and pull, and your shoes all looking cool.
That don't even go with what I'm saying. I just be, anyways. I'm just a little loopy, but I know what's going on. Like I know enough. I know what I'm doing right now. But I'm like, that shit kind of sobered me up. I'm like, Sheen, like, what we doing? And then I happen to look over on the dresser. I see it on the dresser. Baby, why is your bun on the dresser and it's supposed to be right here? So I'm like, yeah, no. Yeah, no, baby. You can't do that. So now I'm mad. So he like, come on, like, let's just finish or whatever. Like, it was already in you, like it'd be okay. It won't be. It won't be okay. So now I'm mad, y'all. I am. I don't care. I know some people thinking like, well, if you got something, you already gave it to you. You might as well finish it. No, I'm turned completely off. The flooded basement has dried up. Okay, it's completely dry. So I'm annoyed. So because I'm drunk or I've been drinking, I do get to flipping out. I'm flipping out, y'all, because don't play with me like that. Like, why would you take some shit off? And I know, like I said, y'all probably thinking, like, why you don't know the difference? You can't feel the difference. Apparently not. At that time, I could not. I could not. So all you experts that could just feel the difference between bun on and bun off, kudos to you. At that very moment, I did not feel the difference. I didn't know. Maybe I'm just too drunk. I didn't know. So you took that shit off. So I'm like, okay, yeah, this ain't gonna work. This ain't gonna work. So I'm like, I'm gone. Like, I'm about to go. And even though at first I was too drunk to drive, like I said, I sobered the fuck up for real, y'all. Because that just, like, really pissed me off. Like, I did not appreciate that, y'all. So I got mad. And he like, what the fuck is you getting mad for? Like, it's good. I'm clean. Like, you're straight. Everything gonna be good. Like, first of all, you don't even know if I'm good. What if you don't even know. Even though I know, of course, but you don't know. Like, that's something I feel like y'all both should agree on. Like, if he said, hey, I ain't got no condom, and you be like, oh, okay, it's cool. That should be a mutual understanding. Like, you shouldn't just be able to do whatever the fuck you want to do. So now I'm mad. So I put my stuff on and I'm leaving. So he getting mad because he like, bro, it's fucking late. You want to leave? Like, I thought you was too drunk to drive, baby. Now I'm not. I ain't now. You done sober me the fuck up. I'm good. So he like, you just gonna leave me like this, like talking about because he ain't, finished. Absolutely. I don't care if it was already up in it. No. If you got germs, I don't want more germs in there. No. So I left. So he's calling my phone or whatever. So I'm like, hello. He like, no, like, you childish as fuck. Like, you need to grow up. Like, you act like a little kid. Like, he started going off. He like, come back. Just come back. I'm like, I'm not coming back. Like, do me a favor. Do not fucking talk to me. Like, that's weird as hell. So he like, you overreacting. Like, you doing all of this because I took the condom off? Yes. Oh, sorry, Dash. I screamed and it woke him up. Absolutely. I don't know. Like, I mean, I do know you because I don't want to say I don't know you. And y'all probably think, like, why you having sex with somebody you don't know? Like, but we not on that. We never gave raw. Like, it never gave come naked with me. It never gave that. So I'm like, oh, hell no. Nah. So, I guess he realized I really wasn't coming back. And now he mad because he over there, hard as concrete, and he don't know what to do. He like, man, whatever, fuck you, I'll call somebody else. Click. Ooh, okay. Like, you think I'm supposed to be mad because you said you're gonna call somebody else over there? So I'm like, okay, great, good for you. Like, do you want a cookie? So, or do you want a condom? Because that's what you need. So Anyways, whatever. I guess he called somebody else. So I'm in my car. I called Shauna just to make sure, like, just to see if she was up, because I was just gonna let her know, like, hey, don't let Carl bring you back this way or whatever. So she answered the phone or whatever. So I ended up telling her, like, I try to, because I'm like, I know she with Carl, so like I ain't trying to dump all this on her. I'm like, hey, like, just something came up. I'm not at Sheen house no more. So like just call me in the morning and I'll come get you, or let me know if Carl just gonna take you home. So she like, girl, no, this nigga, he's so fucking drunk. He done passed out. So she like, you might as well come get me. So I'm like, oh shit, like he like y'all ain't even get to have no fun and he's just sleep. She like, yes, girl, come get me. So I'm like, all right, here I come then. So I go to Carl house, I go pick Shauna up. So mind y'all, I forgot to mention, when I first came to Sheen House, I told y'all back in the day, I used to always have my whole bag, okay? Extra clothes, extra underwear, deodorant, lotion, toothbrush, makeup wipes. Like, I used to keep a little bag. And I say a whole bag, but the bag is for any night. I could be at Shauna House, and if I end up spending the night, at least I got a bag in the car with a change of clothes and a bonnet and stuff like that. So when I did come to this house, of course, I did bring my whole bag in there. So when Shauna come out, she got her little whole bag. She put it in the back seat. She like, where your bag at, in the trunk? I'm like, fuck. I left my bag at his house, because when I got up, man, I put my clothes on, grabbed my purse, grabbed my phone and my keys, and I dipped. My fucking bag is at the house. So I'm like, oh, I gotta go back and get it tonight, because at this point I feel like I already know we not about to see each other no more. So like, you're not about to have my good bonnet and my good edge control. I had just bought that edge control that I put in there, and I want all my makeup wipes and my clothes. Like, no. So y'all, I'm like, oh fuck, I gotta go back to his house. So I'm calling him. He not answering, but I'm like, I don't give a fuck if he sleep. I'm about to bang on his door and wake him up, because I want my stuff. Like, I'm not coming back over this way tomorrow, and I don't even want to see you tomorrow. So I'm about to come back. So cool. I'm calling him, whatever. He ain't answer. So I pull up. By the time I pull up, y'all, he's in the driveway, like in the window of a car, talking to somebody in the driveway. So I get out the car. So of course I'm like, excuse me, like, Mr. Sir, I left my bag in your house. So he like, what are you doing back here? Clearly, I see him talking to a girl. You invited another girl here. Baby, that's fine. I don't care nothing about that. I want my bag. So the front door is open, of course. So I'm walking up on the porch just to go in. So he like, hold up. Like, don't just walk in my house. I'm like, sir, I don't care about what you got going on. I left my bag here. I'm about to get it and go. So I go in the house, y'all. So he running in behind me and stuff. So I go to this room, whatever. I grab my bag, and he catch up to me, and he like, bro, get out. Like, you don't just fucking walk in my house. Who the fuck you think you is? I think I'm Kay, and I'm coming to get my bag. So I'm walking out or whatever, and the girl, she's still in the car and stuff. So he like, my bad, Stacy, come on. And I'm like, okay, like, do you think you about to make me mad? Like, I don't care nothing about that, right? So I'm coming down, whatever. I got my little bag and stuff, and I see Stacy getting out the car, y'all, and she like walking up on the porch. She walking up on me. So I'm looking at Stacy like, stay, say what you want, like what you about to do. So she like, well, you gonna have to tune in next week to part 2. Y'all, listen, I ain't did a cliffhanger info ever, okay, info ever. So yeah, it's that time. So y'all already know y'all gotta tune in next week to get the rest of the tea. Y'all already know the drill. But yes, y'all, that is the end of my story time. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. Make sure you thumbs up this video, comment down below, and make sure you are subscribed. But y'all already know. Until next time, I'll see you in my next video. Peace.